and we're filling up 270 gallons of water for this weekend. He's going to bring it out at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So I just wanted to show you. At least we're going to have 270 and I'll have another 90. So, boom. We'll have water. Can you hear the water running? Can you hear the water running? All right, we're filling it up, getting things ready. Hope you guys are getting ready. Hey everybody, Jim Jacobs here, jacobsbrand.com. And yep, we're all set up out here for the big dig this weekend. There's 200 gallons of water there. There's another 150 gallons. There's another 50 gallons. We got 50 over there. Go back home, get a few more 15-gallon tubs of water, and give Janine the Tahoe so she has something to drive out here this weekend. TikTok, we're on the clock.
So before we jump into the mayhem that was at Dig that weekend, I would like to share a couple of our rules that we follow when we go out prospecting. One of them is you always have a backup battery and spare tire for your car. You always tell somebody where you're going. And finally, bring extra water. This is so important, and which brings me to our sponsor for this video, Epic Water Filters. They provide water filters for everywhere, meaning if you have a freshwater source, you can fill up your thermos. They have a straw and a filter that goes right inside the bottle, and you're able to drink it on the go. So let's talk a little bit about Epic Filters.
They sent us some water filter equipment. So this is my outdoor desk. Occasionally when the weather's really nice, I actually come out here and do some work. Put my workstation here with computers and screens and such. But it's also our outdoor work table. So let's get this unboxed and see what we got. So we have the in-house water pitcher that you can fill up any cup. And looks like there's a little counter here for how many days it's been stored. And then of course our favorite is the stainless steel water bottle. Now the water bottle comes with two Epic filters, the Every Tap and the Everywhere filters. The Every Tap is the blue filter, you can see here. This filter reduces 70 tap water contaminants. So this is ideal for indoor environments. Then we've got the white Everywhere filter. It employs the proprietary core exchange technology to adapt to both indoor and outdoor water source. So this is great for us on the go in the desert. You know, clean water is not always available. So this water bottle is really handy. Now this is a 34-ounce bottle. Let's see how this gets put together. I have in front of me the Epic water filter, and they sent us this beautiful stainless steel travel mug. You can see it's stainless steel inside, and it's got its own straw. We're gonna switch out the tap water filter, which is in here, for an Everywhere water, which is any freshwater source. So what we wanna do is we're gonna unlock this little cap. There we go. And it pulls right out. Okay, so the blue water filter is for tap water out of your sink, and then this one will be for Everywhere water, so any fresh water source. This just pulls right off, just like that. Okay, so now we're gonna take our cap, we're gonna put it back onto the Everywhere filter, which is for any fresh water source, and great when you're outdoors and on the go. Finally, we're going to put our straw in here. We're going to put, it just presses right in, nice even pressure. And then we're going to put the container back on and lock it real carefully. And then put it in your bottle. Now you're ready to go.
Then the next day on the way to the dig, this happened.
Hey everybody, Janine Jacobs here with jacobsbrand.com on the 93. And that roundabout, luckily it was there because I blew a tire. Let's take a look. Look at that bad boy. Luckily, local law enforcement saw me and pulled over to help me out. Hopefully I'll be back on the road in a few minutes and we'll be out there getting some gold.
A few seconds later.
All right, it's all set and done. Here we go, Officer
Rojas.
Rojas. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
TikTok, we're on the clock. Okay, so I'm on Scenic Loop and the road is not too bad, although there are some fairly big rain clouds off in the distance. You can't really pick out how dark they are on the phone, but they are pretty dark. So, you know, really it's just the die-hard prospectors out there right now. Jim, one of our Patreons, Bud Russman from Bedrock Bandits, I know he went out there. I know there were a few people who wanted to go out, but the whole club canceled their outing because of the rain, because of the washes. So if you wanted to go out there, the other guys were out there, and they camped too. So I'm pretty sure it rained overnight.
Got our plastics on. Keeping it going.
That's right.
That's what we're doing.
Rain or shine, we're out here, boys.
Rain or shine. You got to get up early to outdo Jacobs brand. That's right. We're out here, got the lights hooked up. Running. And it's raining. Just want to say, TikTok, we on the clock. Woo!
Okay, no further incidents. I'm out here and there's quite a few people out here. So anyway, it's a beautiful day. The rain's not supposed to start for a few more hours anyway, and I know they're getting color. Look at this setup though. I mean, there's like almost every gold prospecting company represented right now. And of course, a lot of water to do some recirculating. So let's take a look at some of the setups.
This is a great setup. You can see the dirt goes right in here unclassified. The trommel does all the work for you. All the bigger material is flushed out the back into the tailings tub, and then the pay dirt goes right into the gold cube. These tubs are stackable, so that makes this setup very portable.
Right. She's running good. Look at her.
All right, so I'm panning out the last of that dirt we had from the weekend. We didn't get it all panned out right away, so I wanted to go ahead and do that. And then once I get all this cleaned up, I will do a snuffer dump and show you what we got. I won't be showing you what anybody else got. You know, we did get to see what gold they recovered, but being the way gold prices are these days, I thought it might be better not to show everything. And by the time this video is released, all this gold that we get, we're sending off to our Patreons. So yeah, so we don't keep any of the gold that we find. We give it to our Patreons. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and jump over to our Patreon page, and the link looks something like this. I'm going to get the last of this dirt panned out, and we actually didn't do it at the dig because we just really wanted to get home after, I think Jim was out there 2 or 3 nights. I think it was 3 nights. And of course I had the big blow up with the tents and the storm, and lightning even struck very nearby. They thought it hit an RV, but I think it hit a cactus because there was an exploded cactus out there all burnt, and no burn marks around it, which was kind of interesting. I got a little piece of gold there. I'll show it to you. Hopefully you can see that here. Right there.
So Jim's going to go ahead and finish panning out the rest of the concentrates, and I'm really hoping for a nice showing in the pan. We ended up losing quite a bit of equipment during that storm, and even though we don't keep the gold, it's always nice to see some good results.
All right, now it's time for that snuffer dump. Let's see what we got. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's going to be a good claim. All right, by the time this video is released, all this gold is actually going to our Patreons. We want to give a big shout out to our patrons. We couldn't do it without you, seriously.
Thank you very much. What a great day in the gold fields.
There it is.
You know what we're going to say?
What are you going to say?
Tick tock. We're on the clock.
Little specimen right there. It's got a piece of quartz on it.
Yep. That's Tucson right there. Running the high banker. Recirculating.
Who cares if it's raining, right?
Who
Put
cares?
the trash bag on. Holy shit, guys! We're in the middle